How do you handle your career when your dream, like playing the NBA or pursuing a career in creative writing, clashes with reality and everyone says you cannot make a living doing that? Should I follow my dream? That's a question from people I coach that comes up more often than I would have expected. It is a difficult question to handle because the obvious answer is yes, of course, but the honest answer is you need a reality check. I'll tackle that question today, so let's dive in. Welcome to CareerZ Cast. I spend a lot of time talking to students and professionals about their career plans, and they often ask me, should I follow my dream? We don't like to choose between dream and reality, but we often have to do it. Let me put some context behind the question because, in my experience in the career choice space, this dilemma manifests in two distinct scenarios. Scenario 1, the no money dream. You're young, you have chased a specific career dream, but now you're second guessing it because everyone, parents, friends, even yourself, tells you there is no money there. It's gonna be hard to find a job. The challenge is that it is genuinely hard to evaluate if you can make a living in that space. That's when you ask, should I follow my dream? And we have scenario 2, the high stakes dream. You have a special talent, usually in sports or the arts. Maybe you could be an NBA player or a Hollywood actor. The challenge here is the incredibly small number of spots available. You could be rich and famous, but if you don't hit that elite performance level, if you get injured, if you don't get the break, it is incredibly difficult to make a living. These are high stakes, low probability paths. Everyone tells you not to try. You ask, should I follow my dream? Before I give you an approach to face each of those two scenarios, let's inject some necessary general reality. Inspiration reality check, survival bias. Our dreams are often inspired by stories we hear. Every success story suffers from survival bias. Successful people tell us about their impossible beginnings, how hard work, faith in their talent, and smart choices allow them to reach the summit. It is inspiring, but these stories carry a danger. They give us an unrealistic perception of the odds. While they deserve credit, people who achieved success almost never acknowledge that random luck was a major factor and that many others, starting from the same conditions, failed. Inspiration is important, so I want you to listen to those stories. If they are able to make it, I can do it too. But when you are playing against small odds, luck becomes a more important factor than pure merit. And luck is not something you control. Keep that in mind as we approach the solution to the two scenarios of following your dreams. The no money dream, solution to scenario 1. Let's first tackle scenario 1, the no money dream. This is the case where everyone tells you there is no demand or financial viability for your passion, like a career in creative writing or comparative literature. The truth is, nobody knows how the job market will evolve in the next 20 years. Your parents, your coaches, I cannot predict the future. In a scenario where nobody knows, any choice is an equally valid risk. And here's the difference. If you follow your genuine interests and passions, you dedicate more energy, you become more excellent, and the opportunities will find you. A personal example, I grew up in a poor neighborhood of São Paulo City, and against all odds, I went to college in the 1980s. At that time, there are no cell phones, no internet, and if you ask someone, should I go into computer engineering? They would say, computers, there is no money there, no jobs. So, I made what seemed like an unpromising decision and got incredibly lucky when computers exploded in the following years. So, how do you reality check this specific dream? It's not through introspection alone. The solution is not inside your head. You need to find the insiders. Find successful people working the space of your dreams because they exist and they are making money somehow. Talk to them. Ask directly. Everyone says there is no money here. Should I go for it? What are the true challenges? And their insights will be your best guide. The high stakes dream. Solution for scenario 2. Now let's turn to scenario 2, the high stakes dream. This is the NBA player, the professional artist. Here, the difficulty isn't viability, it is the odds. Because I like and play chess, I have had career conversations with a few teenagers considering or being pressured to go into a professional chess career. It is nearly impossible to measure the probability of making it. Like, what are the odds I hit the NBA? What if I get injured? We aren't talking probability, we are talking plausibility. Is it plausible for me to become an NBA player? Do I have the talent, the dedication, the context to reach that elite level? The reality check here is tricky because those closest to you might also be emotionally invested. Your coach and parents cannot be objective, and in this scenario, family and coaches are almost always involved in the decision. My advice, share this video with your family. Bring a trusted outsider. The mentor must be trusted, but they must be outside your emotional bubble. Ask them for one thing, a realistic, unbiased perspective on plausibility. If the answer is yes and you feel it, my recommendation is go for it. You are going to work hard and you're going to need some luck, but the regret of not trying is a guaranteed loss. Conclusion and final message. My final message is simple. Life is unfair. Luck is a major factor in anyone's success, more than anyone will admit. But in a world where no one can guarantee a safe path, the best choice is often the one that aligns with your passion and excellence. Make your choice, do your absolute best, and if you hit a wall and the dream cannot work out, that's not the end of the world. You can always pivot, always restart, taking every lesson you learned into your next pursuit. We live in a world that is going to be disrupted by technology again. Past experience is not a good reference for future success. Take some responsibility out and own your choices. CareerZCast is here to support you in your professional journey. Subscribe and watch the next video on finding your life purpose through work. And I see you in the next episode of CareerZCast.